Hey guys, the POV Photo guy is here, and today I'm talking about the OM system first camera, the OM-5. And if you say, hey Daniel, this is not the first camera of the OM system, it is because OM system tomorrow will be 1 year old, 1 year anniversary, but the OM-1 camera, what is released I think around half year ago, the label top on the camera was Olympus, and this is the first camera what is got the OM system. So as you see, this is the OM system now. So kind of the first camera of the OM system. Before we jump to the specification and the new benefits of the OM-5 camera, if you give me a like and a subscribe, it means a lot to me as a small creator. And secondly, this video is not sponsored by any company, not from OM system. They gave me this camera for a few days to test, but after that I have to give it back. So let's see the new features of the OM-5. So as you see, the body is the same as the EM5 Mark III. Maybe it's lighter with a few grams, but it doesn't really count. All the buttons are in the same place. Now we have the TruePix 9 processor, what is one step further than the last generation. But from the sensor, we got the 20 megapixel CMOS sensor. And yes, even we got a new sensor with the OM-1, we doesn't get it with the OM-5. But I think it's not a good movement, because yes, we know the OM-1 is the new flagship camera of the OM system, but it would be nice to see the same sensor with less features. I think when we're talking about videographic cameras, nobody mentions the Olympus, the OM system cameras, but I believe the OM system cameras are the leader when we're talking about the stabilization. We got the 5-axis stabilization, what everybody know. Even I'm tested out the camera, I don't have too much time for testing the video functionality, and honestly the OM system says it's 15% efficient than the latest M5 Mark III, but it's 15% difference, and as I said, the stabilization for the Olympus cameras was really great, so I doesn't see any difference. The OM-5 is officially weather sealed. Why I say it's officially? Because in the Olympus camera lineup it has non-weather sealed bodies and weather sealed bodies. But even the non-weather sealed bodies, my old Penf camera, even it's not weather sealed, I went in the desert, snowstorms, raining, everywhere, and I never had any problem. So the Olympus cameras has a really great build quality, and even they are not weather sealed, they are weather sealed. So it's now officially dust, splash and freeze proof, and it got the EP53 badge. If you know the Olympus cameras, they have a really great feature, what is the high-res mode. With the OM-5 we got the high-res mode for 50 megapixel handheld, what is a JPEG, but it's a really big JPEG file, and 80 megapixel on a tripod. What is a huge file? Me personally, I still prefer the raw photos because of the flexibility. I think the benefit of the high-res mode, if you're going out to the nature and you take a high-res 50 megapixel photo, you can crop a lot without losing quality. We got the Live ND, what is also familiar for the Olympus users. The Live ND is a built-in ND filter, what is really great because you don't have to pay an extra for an ND filter, and if you forgot to bring with you in the field, you have the built-in ND filter. The Live ND is useful if you want to shoot long exposure photos when the waterfall drops, or you want to wash your clouds on the sky. So it's a great feature. I'm not a nature photographer, so it's not for me, but I believe a lot of photographers will really love it. We got the Pro Capture function, what is already in the M5 Mark III, but now it's faster. Now we can able to shoot like 30 frames per second. If you don't know Pro Capture feature, it's good if you are a wildlife or a sport photographer. How it works: when you only half press the shutter, it's starting to buffer the pictures, and when you fully press the shutter, it's starting to take the pictures before the moment. So if you want to take a picture about a bird, it actually starts to record the photos before you fully press the shutter. So if you are a slow shooter and the bird is already starting to fly, you already captured the before moment when the bird is already gone. So it's a great feature, and now it's able to capture 30 frames per second So 30 photos per second you can able to take. Starry Sky AF is a new feature. It helps you to take pictures about night photography, sky photography. Honestly, I'm not a sky photographer. I don't get too much information about the whole camera, so I don't know what this feature is about, but I hope when the camera is released, it's actually today when you see the video, we know more information about this feature. What I'm surprised, the menu system is the same as the old camera. Why is it a surprise? Because the OM-1 camera has a newer menu system. To be honest, I really love the Olympus camera's menu system. For me, it was really simple, but I know some people are hated it. So it's an interesting step why the OM system doesn't include the new menu for the OM-5 camera, why they go with the old menu. But we got a favorite section. What I think it's really great, because sometimes I forgot where to find the functions on the menu and I'm just scrolling and scrolling. So it's really great now you are able to take your favorite functions to the favorite section. And now let's see the video part, what I think it's improved more than the photo section. But let's start with the cons. We still only have the option in 4K to shoot only for 30 frames per second. I think at least 50 or 60 frames per second it's mandatory. All of the other competitors has the 50 or 60 frames per second option for years. And with the OM system cameras, we still haven't got it. With Full HD, we got the 120 frames per second, but it's very limited because the low bitrate. So I even go with the 50 frames per second with Full HD rather than the 120 frames per second. Finally, we got the log function. In the M5 Mark III, we only got the flat profile, what is actually greater than the normal profile, but the log profile is more flat than the normal flat profile. So basically what it means, we have more dynamic range to edit in post-production. Here you can see examples with the M5 Mark III flat profile and the same settings with the OM-5 with log profile. Another great feature what I see in the Sony cameras and maybe Canon cameras has, now we have the frame in recording. With the older Olympus cameras we have only a small sign in the bottom of the frame what is said red. Now we have a big red frame warning us we are on record mode. What I'm still missing is the headphone connectivity. We only have the mic input, but we don't have a headphone output. And there is two more new video functions. We got vertical shooting, but I don't know what really it means, because the document what I got, it only says vertical shooting, but nothing happened when you turn your camera to vertical. What I suspect, when you transfer your file from your camera to your phone, it starts to show on vertically, not horizontally. In the past few years, everybody knows what happened. Everybody's lives changed and the online communication is skyrocketing. Phone cameras and the laptop cameras are improving from years to years, but we have the web camera function with the OM-5. What is really great, if you want to make a high quality web camera session with our colleagues, or if you want to make online workshops and so on. The OM-5 camera what I got for testing is a sample camera, so it's not the final product. I was not able to use it, even the zoom detected the OM system camera, but it's a beta version, so I think that was the problem. The OM-5 has one card slot. I know a lot of people say if you're a professional you have to have 2 card slot, but honestly all of my entire photography career I only used with 1 card slot camera and I never had a problem with it. The OM-5 got the same battery as the M5 Mark III. And let's see the verdict what I think about the camera. If you see the A side, when the EM5 Mark III released, it has a big step from the EM5 Mark II. And yes, the OM-5 has a lot of new features. But if you see the B side, with the OM-1 camera with amazing sensor and a lot of improvements, I think I prefer to see an OM-1 camera with less features, less functionality than an upgraded M5 Mark III. And let's see the price. I'm not sure if it will be the final price tag, but as far as I know, the price starts from $12.99. Compared to the M5 Mark III, it starts from $1,000, the OM-1 starts from $22.99. So yes, it's almost a $1,000 difference from the OM-5 to the OM-1. And last year when the Olympus company sold the Olympus camera department to Yip, everybody said, okay, the Olympus is over and we will not see any cameras from the Olympus, and within 1 year we got 2 cameras, a few pro lenses come out. So no, Olympus or OM system is not go anywhere. It's released new cameras and new lenses.